So coach, with your split squat, what you're going to do is you're going to start this all out from a front view. I want to start this way because you're going to be starting your traditional split squat in a railroad track position where the back leg's in line with this hip, the front leg's going to be more in line with this hip. It's a lot more stable position because we're opening up our base of stability just a little bit side to side. Now, from a side view, what we are looking for is a good tall spine, packed chins, eyesight forward, hips tucked underneath. So you're going to engage that back glute or the back leg, both toes facing straight forward. And what you're going to do is you're going to initiate the movement by tucking that back knee underneath as we take it down into this 90-90 position. 90 in the hips, or 90 in the hips, 90 in the knees, 90 in the knees. All right? Dig through the back toe, following up through, pushing through the front heel, up and down. This is a great movement for added stability. Phenomenal movement for that split stance, working on not quite a single leg, but it's going to add in a lot more recruitment muscles in order to achieve the desired movement. This is a pretty common movement that we see jacked up in one man or another. For example, tend to be very quad dominant, so that means one of two things. We're going to lean over in those hips, and so we're not quite tall throughout this. Bring it back and load up that back leg. The other issue we tend to see with this one is we'll glide forward and hang on this front leg and use that as a dominant mover for this. Try to fight that tendency. Again, the same fix. Focus on tucking the back knee underneath, up and down, loading up the back leg. We tend to be very quad dominant. That's the reason why you're going to see both of those postural deviations. Additionally, one of the key factors we tend to see is inability to stabilize, right? Like we're kind of working on that balance. A great regression is holding onto a wall or using an assisted split squat in that stance, which I'll link to you. All right? Phenomenal movement. Again, if we can't quite hammer this out, ideally we want to take it all the way down to be just above the ground. Don't actually let it touch unless we need that added stability. But if that's too difficult, we're just going to work through perfect form on the portion of the rep that we can do. And then as we get better and better at that, we can lower it a little bit more. And then lower it a little bit more until finally we're doing that full split squat. Now this is your anatomy of a split squat. What we're looking for, we need earlobes on shoulders, shoulders on hips, hips on top of that back knee. Getting that 90-90 pattern out of it.